Well, hello there, Leo. Welcome back to Sunshine for the Soul. If you're new here, I'm Cyndi, and we have got Leo's June 2023 reading on tap. What's the buzz from the universe? And you guys, I wanted to tell you that right now we are in an energetic portal of the summer solstice. We're about to move into Cancer season, and also we've got Venus, the planet of love, transiting into Leo. Leo is the lion. It's the courageous strength of the lion. And as we're in this summer solstice, what new and exciting things can we find out from the universe? Let's get into it. All right, Leo, let's get into this reading for you. I'm using the Joker deck. I've been using that all month and I've been having a really good time with it. And Leo, we are in the energetic portal of the summer solstice. We're about to move into Cancer season, and Venus will be in retrograde motion going into Leo. The outer planet appears to be going backwards. So it transits into Leo on the 7th. It goes into retrograde on the 23rd. It will stay in retrograde then, and then it will return to its direct motion on September 4th. So first it goes into retrograde in Leo, then it goes into retrograde in Cancer. Venus is all about the planet of love. So when it goes into retrograde, it's where we are going back and we're taking a look at possibly love relationships, situations that involve love or commitment, and we're looking at them again. We're revisiting them. The first card I pulled for you, Leo, is the 7 of Cups. 7 is a divine number. Cups are about our emotions, and this is, we have choices in our life of what kind of abundance we want to bring in. Whether it is love, whether it's fame, whether it's money, we all have these dreams and fantasies. If we live too far up in our heads, just in that dream world, that fantasy world of what I could have, and we stay up in the clouds, we can kind of lose or lack a sense of reality, and that kind of puts us in stagnant energy. Instead of taking steps forward and moving that into action, we kind of just live in that fantasy world. We've got an energy of choices being made. And now we have the 8 of Wands. Wands are about passions and desires. And this is all about fast energy. This is communication. This card symbolizes a busy period or someone who is diligently working at something. They're striving towards something. And this 8 of Wands card is saying, after maybe a time of rest and recovery, after we've had some challenging difficulties that are over, that we've kind of been sitting in self-reflection and deciding what it is that we consider abundance. What passions or dreams or desires are we going to follow next? This is saying it's go time. Now is the time for swift movement. And sure enough, our next card out is the Fool. And he is all about leaping into something new. He's going to step off that cliff. He's going to go out there. He's going to put himself out there and go on an adventure. He's going to dare to be great. He may look disheveled and unprepared, but he is taking action. You can see he's missing a shoe. His suitcase is barely closed. He looks like he's, partied the night before. This is kind of the walk of shame in the airport, headed to where he knows he has to be. But his face doesn't show any worries, and he is planning to start an enjoyable journey. He's coming in like a dumpster fire. He doesn't care. Let it rock, man. So I asked, what is this Joker's destination? And I got the Magician card. We've got a performer again. This is a divine feminine on the card. And just like my last 3 or 4 readings, this magician and this male entertainer resembled by the Hangman card keeps popping up and popping up. His destination is someone, possibly a feminine, that he sees as a master manifester. He sees them as full of passion, confidence, that they seem maybe a little mysterious and charming. Not many people can get away from this magician's powerful magic. There's this magnetizing or gravitational force that just pulls this person in. And the next card I pulled, you guys, is the 10 of Wands. The 10 is showing an ending or completion. This is all the work is complete. The fruits are being harvested. The journey of harvesting has come to an end. And this Fool character may have felt responsible for finishing this job perfectly. Sounds like a perfectionist, the Virgo. Others watching him may have had expectations or put a lot of pressure on him, but he has fulfilled his responsibilities. He had a time to reflect on the blood, sweat, and tears that had been shed up until today. He evaluated what direction he wanted to go in, what his dreams or desires were, and then he took action. Now, this part of the story has ended. This is the past, and now we're moving forward. And again, this doesn't have to be divine masculine or divine feminine energy, meaning genders. These are energies, so put these characters in the roles of what fits for you, how it resonates. The next card out is the Sun, and the Sun is the masculine energy compared to the Moon, that is the feminine energy. And the Sun can be about healing inner child wounds. We see two children playing together on the beach. That's finding our way back to innocence that we had as a child. It's healing those wounds. It's looking at the world and everything in it with those innocent eyes of hopefulness. And after a time of healing, that's what it allows us to do. Now the true friendship can be built. This is the first time that we see actually two characters. So he looks like he's headed towards a character that he considers the Sun. But they unfortunately already had the story end with this character. These two may have known each other briefly. Their energies may have touched. They may remember other lifetimes with this character. The work that needed to be completed has been done. In order for this Joker, this Fool, to come towards his magician, to come towards the light and the energy of just like the sun, it just draws them in. It's just pulling them. And this Sun represents love, happiness, abundance, wanting to build a true friendship. Someone they feel like they can be a child with, absolutely full of excitement. That person that you can be giddy and stupid with, and you can snort and laugh, and you can fart if you need to, and they're just gonna laugh and be like, you asshole. So this is somebody that you can just really be yourself with. So we see that these two do have a little bit of history, but I'm asking, what kind of history does the Joker and the Sun have? We saw that the 10 of Wands was that this is somebody from the past. This is one part of their story, or the chapter has ended. And how do we know that? Because I've pulled the Death card. Something has died. It wasn't cared for. It wasn't nurtured. You can see this character that he's having an x-ray done of his chest, but there's no heart in there. There was no heart put into the relationship. And as we know, if we want to transform something, first something has to die. Ruin is a gift. Ruin is the road to transformation. So everything may have been completely just blown up. It was like an implosion. And now this character seemingly is wanting to rebuild. And just like clockwork, we've got another 10 card, a 10 of Pentacles. 10s are an ending of a cycle. Pentacles are about work, career, finance, abundance. And this is turning things into reality. The plans that this person has are moving forward. They always knew that they'd get back together. They always had that image of the two of them sitting, playing on the beach or playing by the water. What's really odd is that I had a sound therapy session with a Reiki healer back about a year and a half ago. And in that session, I had a really strange vision of being a child playing along a riverbank with my twin flame. Like I could see that we knew each other very, very young, and that we had lifetimes together. And it looks like this character may have had some similar impressions or some similar memories. And as the veil of forgetfulness falls and we elevate our vibration and the earth shifts into this fifth dimensional world that we're going into, this frequency, we are able to remember our past lifetimes more and more. Our cosmic history that we forgot when we incarnated on earth is going to clear out, and we're going to remember exactly all the different experiences that our soul shared. And you guys, this is really funny. So does the Joker and the Sun have history? And I have got the Lovers card. Twin flame energy here, guys. There's nothing but it. They thought of this person as marriage material. You know, they both needed to work very hard to balance out their divine feminine and their divine masculine energies that are within them. That is what the twin flame journey is about. It's about our spiritual awakening, going within. And then it's also like our wounds are reflected on our twin. When we heal something, that reflects and our twin heals something. So we are trying to get those energies back into balance, because for lifetimes and incarnations, our energies have been out of balance. Either we're too much in the divine feminine or we're too much in the divine masculine, you know, how society pushes us. Little did they know that they would be helping each other out at different times of their lives in so many ways. You know, getting little blips, little visions of those images of, if I hadn't gone here, I would have never met this person and my life never would have changed. You know, when you want to know if you truly have found your twin flame, there's one easy way to tell. And believe me, I have done my research on this. It's look at, since you met this person, how much spiritual growth have you had? How has your life changed into the positive after meeting your twin? And if you can see and go, wow, yes, I see tons and tons of spiritual growth. Well, that's a pretty good sign that you have met your twin flame. You know, neither one of them really knew the role the other would play in each other's lives. You meet somebody, you have no idea how instrumental this meeting could be, how divinely orchestrated it could be. When I met my twin flame, it was under very unique circumstances. First of all, that night there was the Perseids meteor shower. We literally sat out on a mountaintop on a front porch at 3 o'clock in the morning, the first time we had ever met, and there were meteors buzzing above us. That same day, I had pulled up Google and was curious on what my elevation was on where I was up in these mountains, and I was at 3,333 feet. Like, I didn't see the synchronicities at the time. Only later on did I really get a good feel and go, holy shit, you know, okay, you're making it obvious that this person coming into my life this evening was very special. On top of that, and this is just kind of side note, but for me personal, the night I met my twin flame, a friend of ours did a tarot card reading for each of us. Now, neither one of us, I don't think, had ever had a reading. I'd never touched tarot before because I had been taught that it was evil spirits opening yourself up. It was of the devil, you know, which of course was a bunch of bullshit, because they didn't want us to know how powerful these tarot cards that are direct messages from the universe that had been utilized for thousands of years, way before religion even came onto the scene. So that night, my friend did a tarot read. First, they did it for, let's just say, my twin. We'll call him my twin. And she shuffled the cards and she pulled 6 cards and a challenge card. You know, they took a look at it. She picked up all the cards. She shuffled 4 or 5 times. She did the bridge. You know, I was really impressed how she could shuffle, because I couldn't shuffle worth shit at the time. And then she pulled my 6 cards and my challenge card. And you guys, I shit you not, that very night that I met my twin, she pulled the identical 6 cards for my twin and for me. And I know this is very unique. I have messaged spiritual teachers, tarot readers saying, have you ever heard of such a coincidence or such a synchronicity before? And nobody has ever responded back to me. But I know, now that I'm a tarot reader, how special that is, how absolutely unique that is to shovel a deck of cards and pull 6 cards out twice. That's unheard of. And at the time, I didn't know what that meant. I had no idea. This has been a journey over the last year and a half where all these pieces have come together. So that's just a little side note. These two needed to learn to value relationships and value emotional intimacies with others, so then they could truly be in union. They were broken. They had healing to do. They had traumas that they hadn't worked through. They had defense mechanisms. And when twin flames meet, that is what it's all about. It's that activation of your spiritual awakening. So you go within and you do the healing. You get realigned with your soul's purpose and reconnected to our Creator. My channel is all about learning spiritual teachings through these tales told by the tarot cards. So let's ask the universe, can these two come into union? If not, what's blocking their union? You know, this Fool is coming forward. This Joker is headed towards his sunshine. And the first card I pulled was number 5, the Hierophant card. And this is in the reverse. This is the masculine counterpart to the High Priestess. And we've seen this Divine Feminine almost in every single one of my readings this month come out as the Lady Justice and the High Priestess. This divine masculine energy, if they want to have union, if they want to clear away all the blockages, the divine masculine energy needs to let go of his old ways of thinking. He needs to let go of the old systems or structures of the matrix that are falling apart right in front of our eyes. They're no longer relevant. We now know that we're a spiritual, energetic being, and the way we were living our lives was holding us back from our powers. I mean, it was like having a blindfold on the entire time we were incarnated on Earth. And this has been going on for thousands of years. You know, Revelations is a revealing, it's a disclosure of the truth. That's also what apocalypse means. It is a revealing. And we are in this stage of revelations of our true nature of who we are. The next card I pulled is the 8 of Cups, you guys. And this is we're asking the universe, can these two come into union? And this says that both will have to make a crossroads choice to walk away, to leave your old life behind, to pursue new things, to leave our old belief systems behind, to leave our old patterns of negativity, to release those people, those places, and those things that no longer serve them. And if you're on the twin flame journey, you know that friends that you've had for lifetimes are no longer in your life anymore because you just didn't resonate with them anymore. Jobs may be gone. Marriages may be ended. Your spiritual awakening is like coming in and flipping the covers upside down and letting everything just explode into the air and releasing anything that doesn't serve you anymore. So the universe is saying, you too, you know, you've the divine masculine, but both of you are going to have to be making a choice to take this step forward and not look back. You know, go forward into this new frequency, this new way of having an intimate relationship where you are conscious because you are healed. You've done the work. You know who you are. And we know twin flames is not a vanilla relationship. This is an energetic connection between two incarnated bodies with the same soul. Not two souls, one soul. And I know that's a hard concept to grasp. And if you're on the twin flame journey and you go, what the hell are you talking about? I would recommend Kat from Sacred Soul Rising. I would recommend, I can't remember her name. It might be Alicia from In the Hidden Kingdom. There is a couple really good teachers out there right now that are not having you spin in cycles about thinking this is a romantic relationship. I mean, it can lead to that, but you can't focus on that, because that keeps you cycling and spinning. And some twin flames have been spinning for decades because they're not looking at this connection correctly. It's energy. And the divine masculine and feminine have to balance their energies within, and only then can they come forward and have balance between the divine masculine and feminine in a union. Asking the universe, you know, can these two come into union? And if not, what's blocking their union? I've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is all about stop controlling or suppressing their emotions. And if you look back, you guys, my last reading that posted in Scorpio was all about the universe saying the first time around you guys did not express your emotions properly. I mean, for me, with my twin flame, you know, I had the communication skills of a retarded mosquito. I was tongue-tied. I was flabbergasted about what I was feeling with him. I didn't understand the energies. I didn't know how to communicate what I was feeling because I'd never felt it before. You're like, what the hell is this? Very confusing. But this is the universe saying you are going to be given both the opportunity to take back your power around how you feel. And emotions are not weak. When we express our emotions, it gives us power. It lets us step into our divine purpose and our divine journey. As long as the divine masculine and the divine feminine can let go of these old ways of thinking, these old belief systems, they both will have a very big decision to make. To walk away from their old lives and go on this new adventure together to co-create something brand new. The universe says that these two need to stop being shy and hiding their emotions for each other. Revealing how they truly feel about each other will give them both back their superpowers. And if this fool that's been in night energy, that's been in hangman energy, this probably is his big moment, his big performance where the universe says, you get this right, you come forward, you're going to step into emperor mode. That's how a king becomes an emperor. But whether they're a knight or a king or an emperor, everybody always has healing to do. And this person is coming forward. They're being brave. They're taking the steps forward to go after they want. And I'm really excited for these two because they have this opportunity. All they have to do is reach out and grab it. Make sure that they're in alignment. Make sure that they've done their healing, that they're in balance. And when they come back into union, they're going to so much enjoy each other's company and learn how to balance their energies together. Because now they know what they're dealing with. Before, it was like walking into something with blindfolds on. How are you expected to react to something that you have no knowledge of, no prior experience? It's completely out of this world. It's filled with synchronicities and obsessions and things that we just don't understand. So if you're new to the twin flame journey, welcome. You may want to go back and start listening to my videos. There is tidbits of information about the twin flame journey in a lot of my videos. I appreciate you guys so much being here today and hanging out with me and hearing this story, Leo, about this divine masculine and this divine feminine, and they are going towards their sunshine. The universe guides and divinely orchestrated the twin flame journey, and the universe is here to help these unions. The universe wants us as a spiritual being to know who we are, to do our healing. And right now the twins are coming into union. They have a special purpose, a special mission during this time. They are here to raise the energetic frequency, to bring in the new age of Aquarius, bring in peace, a different frequency that we have not seen on this planet for thousands of years. The veil of forgetting is lifting and we are coming into this new age of Aquarius. It is very exciting. And my next reading is Aquarius. So hopefully we'll see you guys over there. If you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you and you like my vibe, please like, share, and subscribe. And we will see you at the next reading. Sending love and light, you guys. Peace.